this is Callista, also known as Magical Girl Me, and welcome to my Lolita fashion channel. It has been 1 year since we did the Melanin collab Life as a Black Lolita series. We wanted to do a follow-up to see how things have changed. I'm excited to share my experiences as well as hear from other people in the collab. I'll be linking this collaboration and the past collaborations down below. Let's get started. Since the release of the Life as a Black Lolita series, have you noticed any differences in attitude or behavior in your local communities? My local Lolita community is very, very small, so I don't experience any racism, not for years and years, which is really nice. I have noticed differences in the wider Lolita community, which is really fantastic. Being a Lolita content creator and posting on Instagram, I tend to be on social media often. I've noticed since this collaboration that, and just from recent and past focus more towards people of color and issues with racism in the United States in particular, I've seen more people of color creating content. I've seen people supporting them in comments and likes and shares. We still have a way to go. I would like to see more representation in brands and everything like that. But I think this momentum is good and that we're moving into the right direction. I have noticed that people who've had terrible experiences feel more comfortable sharing them, like they're actually going to be listened to. And I've, on the flip side, also seen a lot of people support those individuals that are coming out with their stories. I think this has really, really helped. After hearing the experiences of others, have you felt less alone when it comes to dealing with racism? Yes. So I live in the United States, in Maine. So I thought the things I experienced might just be due to where I lived, because there aren't a lot of people of color here. I do live in Portland, so it means there's more people, which is nice, but it's definitely a minority. So hearing from people who are from other places, experiencing similar or worse experiences when it comes to Lolita fashion really helped validate my experiences, and I was very thankful to have a platform and a place. How has living this year in a pandemic affected your relationships with your local community and also your relationship with Lolita fashion? My local community, we haven't really done a lot. We've done some posts here and there. We meant to have a Zoom meetup, but it never took off. So it will be nice to have meets in person again. As far as my local online community, I really think the pandemic helped bring some issues to light. I've seen more people talking about their mental health or about physical disabilities and feeling comfortable to share those, since we were all looking to support each other and we didn't have human to human contact necessarily. I've just seen a lot of people being more positive and supportive during the pandemic, and I hope that continues in the future. For me personally, I have grown to appreciate Lolita fashion even more. Working from home, I've been able to wear Lolita coordinates while I work, which is really nice. I have also been able to save on commute time and being able to put that energy into other things, mainly Lolita fashion. I have come to the realization that this is who I am. This is a huge part of who I am, and I really enjoy it. So between making Lolita content, watching Lolita content, creating new Lolita jewelry, creating outfit posts, I've just had more time to be able to put my energy into that. I've also been able to really fund my closet and help that be, more things for me to choose from and wear, because I just really love expressing myself with this fashion. The pandemic has also helped me connect with people I think I wouldn't have necessarily been able to connect with in the past, since there wasn't a lot of person-on-person interactions or conventions or meetups. It's been really nice to connect with other Lolita content creators and get to build those networking relationships, and I hope that continues in the future. So all in all, I think the pandemic helped me fall in love with Lolita fashion even more. What are your thoughts on the overall state of the community since it originally aired? Has it improved, gotten worse, or stayed generally the same, and why? I think we had some really great momentum for a while. A lot of people were focusing and paying attention to representation. I really think it was wonderful for a lot of prominent Lolita content creators to lift up some of those voices and make sure that they're promoting the message of anyone can be in this fashion. I think that message is so important, and I think by lifting up those people and sharing that you can be different and be in this fashion really helps veteran Lolitas, but also helps people who are interested in Lolita fashion. That was great. Lots of people were commenting and sharing, and then the Scarfing Scars incident happened, and I feel like that really divided the community. I think we're starting to move past that and take that experience as our community learning from that mistake and genuinely moving forward and being better as a community, which I feel is really, really important. What is something Lolitas could do to help make the community more inclusive? Share content. Share content. If you like someone and you like their coordinates or their posts or their blog or videos or brand, share that. I have seen such a difference when any member of the community really takes the time to say, hey, I really appreciate this person as a Lolita. Hey, I like this part about your cord, or oh, I really like your content here. Everything's an algorithm. It's going to be showing people usually the same sorts of things. So this is a really great way to expose someone to someone else that they might have not seen otherwise. You have a lot of power in social media. I personally have really appreciated when people have mentioned my content or my brand. Definitely doing a collaboration with Fluffy Kawaii Jo and being mentioned by Lovely Lore has really helped drive people to my Lolita content as well as my indie Lolita jewelry brand. It really, really helps. Also, in addition to sharing content and uplifting people and commenting, I think it's important to call out people when they're being horrible. Like if you see something, don't be afraid to say, hey, that's not okay. You need to shut that down and let them know it's not acceptable because it's not creating a uplifting, safe environment for everyone. It's changing it into a hostile environment. Share content, say something. Those are my 2 points. Out of all the experiences shared in this series, what was one that has stayed with you? I think the one that stuck with me the most, if I had to pick one, would be Asami Moon's video. I admire Asami so much. She is such a wonderful and creative person. I really love her coordinates and I really enjoy her content. And for her to share that someone was being completely horrible about her Lolita fashion and how it wasn't historically accurate because she wouldn't be able to afford those dresses. Yeah. So that one has stuck with me the most. If you haven't seen the series, I strongly urge you to watch them. It's really interesting getting everyone's perspective on the Melanin collab questions for life as a Black Lolita. I feel very hopeful after doing this video and answering the questions. I really think our community is moving towards being more inclusive and just a better community overall. I have hope for the community, which is a really nice feeling. How would you answer some of these questions? I would love to see your answers below. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to stay frilly.